Hello, welcome to another wonderful session with the Wax channel, the arena of possibilities where we give you the best and finest education through engineering, modern technology, and entertainment. This is our 5th tutorial on Introduction to Solidworks. Today the tools we'll be learning about is how to use the Ellipse tool, the text tool, slots, how to draw slots of different types, Polygon tools, fillet and chamfer tools, and the point tool. I believe by now everybody is getting more abreast with all these tools in SolidWorks Sketch tab. Let us begin. Please subscribe so that you don't lose any of our videos. So, Introduction to SolidWorks Part 5. Well, let us go on. In our earlier videos, we looked at how to use the line tool, the circle tool, the spline, the rectangular tool, the arc tool. In this video, we are coming to use or learn how to use the ellipse tool. Now, the ellipse tool we have other types of ellipse under it. When you click on the ellipse itself, it gives you a complete ellipse at a go. I click on my origin and I move once, so it gives you the radius of the ellipse you're about to create. Once you click on it, then it creates it for you. So this is how the ellipse itself behaves. Now we have partial ellipse. That's the second one. Depending on whichever one you want to draw, we have partial ellipse. You click on it and then you just click once, you move. It's partial, it will not give us a complete or a full ellipse. So you click on it, then you click once again, it gives you this, but then once you click again, you can now draw just a part of it. Select. So this is a partial ellipse, it is not complete. Practice it, and you get more of this. Now we have parabola. Parabola is also a type of ellipse in this kind of form. So in a U shape sort of. So I click on parabola. I click once. So I have this. I click again. So it is trying to locate. So once I have this, I cannot draw my parabola. Parabola, technically, you know what it is. Okay. Then the next tool we have is the conic, which is the reverse or the opposite of a parabola. We have this. Now, conic can move in any direction, as you can see in this tutorial. Can move in any direction. Okay. Yes. So under ellipse we have all these types. Okay. Subsequently you'll be using them in most of our drawings. We have the text tool, which will come to at the end. Let's go to slot. When you click on slot, we have straight slot, center point slot, 3-point arc slot, and a center point arc slot. When you click on a straight slot, the straight slot gives you a straight line from from corner. Once you click on it at the end and you move, it produces a slot for you. This can also be dimensioned from either the center line or anyhow. Yeah, so you can both dimension lines and then radius at both ends. Alright, this is the straight slot. Let's look at the other slots. So I click back and I go to center point slot. Now this is just making good use of the line commands. We have straight line and then a center point line. So when I click on center point slot, I get a line, but it's moving in both directions. It's moving in both directions. Then once I click on it, I can still get a slot. This is what we have. Then we have a 3-point arc slot. This, you have to just draw an arc and then the slot will be formed around the arc for you. So I click on my 3-point arc slot, I produce an arc, and then this is my arc. Once I release it, the slot will be formed around my arc. And it is very similar to the center point arc slot. This one, it just draws an arc from the center, and then it still creates the slot around it. Continuous practice of these tools will help you better your skills the more. Alright, so select, I highlight everything, and delete. Let's go to the next tool. That's the Polygon tool. Now Polygon doesn't have types of polygon, hexagon, pentagon, decagon, and the rest. But then when you click on the Polygon command, it is demanding for the number of sides. So the number of sides you indicate here will tell you the type of polygon you are coming to draw. So when I click right, let's say 8 sides, octagon. So I click on my center and I have this. It's a polygon. It's a polygon. So you can practice more of these polygons. Now when you select a polygon, just click the number of size you want. Once you go, it produces it for you. Alright, select, highlight all, delete. Let's look at fillet and sketch chamfer. So fillet and chamfering. First of all, let's draw 2 lines which are at 90 degrees or perpendicular to each other. So I draw one line from here to the center and like this. Now I want to fillet. Fillet is just to align this line and this using a curve on arc, and chamfer is to still do the same thing using a straight line. So I click on the fillet command and it's asking me what are the entities I want to fillet and what is the fillet radius. So in this case 10 millimeters. You can click on this line and this line and to create a fillet. If I zoom it, the fillet is too small, so the 10 millimeters. So let's increase this to let's look at 150 millimeters. Then you click again. Still too small. Alright, so let's sketch our line again, but this, or let's give dimension to our line, which will help us so much. So smart dimension. Wow. Let's make this 8 meters and this 9 meters. You can click on these two to zoom to fit, or you press F to do that for you. Select. Okay, now let's sketch fillet. Sketch fillet. 150 may be too much. Let's use 50 mm. Okay, so I click here and I click here, and my fillet is created. Okay, this is also small. You can just edit the value here. Let's say okay, 200. 200 is even small. Let's use 1000 radius because I want you to see clearly how the fillet behaves. Okay, so 1500. This is a fillet. Once you click accept, it creates a curve to connect these two lines for you, no more at 90 degrees. Let's look at chamfer. You draw a line perpendicular to each other, giving them nice dimensions. 1 meter, by 2 meters. So select and then zoom it in. Alright, so now let's sketch a chamfer. So I click on this, sketch chamfer. I click on these 2 lines where I want the chamfer to be sketched. It is done, however, the size of the chamfer is also too small here. So we can equally increase it. Let's say 150 is too small still. I can see the action of chamfer. Okay, so let's make it 500. Alright, undo, sketch chamfer. Let's make it 200. And we have our chamfer sketch over here. Then this is just a point to select a particular point where you want to do a drawing or you want to start something from. So when I click on point, it just gives me a point for any type of drawing. Okay, so let me delete these ones. Right. So for a point, it just gives you points like this, where probably you can use line to join them. Okay. The last tool we are going to look at over here is a text tool. Now when you click on the text tool, it gives you the option to type the text you want to bring into your workspace. So I want to type my text, the wax. It is using the document font, that's the default font, but I can uncheck this so that I can go to the font and choose the type of font I want, how big it should be. Please wait a minute. Alright. Then once I mark, I'm expecting my text to come. This is very, very small. This is very, very small. And this can equally be extruded. In our subsequent videos, we'll look at it. When you double click on this, you can actually edit the text again. So the wax channel. Okay. Thank you for watching this. In our next video, we'll come and look at how to trim, convert entities, offset entities, mirror, do linear sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern, move entities, and the remaining tools here. Please do like, subscribe, and share.